The future of warfare is here and it's robotic. From AI-driven drones to autonomous weapons, machines are now shaping battlefields worldwide, including in Ukraine. As machines begin to make life or death decisions, the question remains, are we ready to face the consequences?
It started as whispers, rumors of machines crawling through the war-torn streets of Bakhmut and Chasiv Yar. At first, soldiers dismissed them. Maybe they were loitering drones or remote-controlled treads. But then the footage came. Small, six-wheeled robots rolling steadily through rubble, their turrets swiveling, their sensors glowing, and most importantly, no operators in sight. These weren't RC toys, they were autonomous, and they were armed. In 2025, Ukraine officially confirmed the deployment of AI-enabled ground robots to active combat zones, systems capable of navigating debris, identifying threats and engaging targets, all without direct human control. The name of the program? Sinitsa, or in English, Titmouse. Don't let the soft name fool you. These are frontline killers. Developed jointly by Ukraine's Defense Technology Cluster and private AI firms, the Sinitsa robots are designed for urban warfare. Each unit is about the size of a small all-terrain vehicle. On board is a 7.62mm machine gun, multiple infrared and thermal sensors, and an artificial intelligence module trained in object classification, movement prediction, and facial recognition. The purpose? Patrol war zones where humans can't or shouldn't go. These robots don't just follow GPS paths, they create them. Using LiDAR, sonar, and machine vision, Sinitsa units build 3D maps of their environment in real time. They analyze movement patterns to distinguish between civilians, allies, and threats. And when they find something, they act. One confirmed incident occurred outside Avdiivka. A Sinitsa patrol picked up thermal signatures from behind a collapsed apartment block. The AI cross-checked body heat, movement speed, and uniform contrast, and flagged them as hostile. 10 seconds later, the machine gun opened fire. 2 Russian infantry were confirmed KIA. No Ukrainian soldier was nearby. No command was given. This was a fully autonomous kill, and it wasn't a one-off. Since March 2025, Sinitsa robots have been spotted in at least 6 different sectors. Footage leaked by pro-Ukrainian Telegram channels shows them operating at night, using infrared to scan basements, alleys, and trenches. Ukrainian commanders say the systems reduce casualties by handling dangerous sweeps after artillery strikes. They don't get tired, they don't panic, and they can detect ambushes that would kill a human team. But what makes them truly different is the brain inside. Each Sinitsa robot connects to a shared neural network called CropYVAX, an AI battlefield assistant trained on thousands of hours of real combat footage. This isn't some lab-trained model. It's war-hardened. It knows the way a Russian soldier holds his rifle. It knows the outline of a T-72 tank even under camouflage. It knows the difference between a fleeing civilian and a soldier feigning surrender. And it doesn't forget. The AI is updated weekly. Every mission feeds back into the system, refining the models and upgrading the behavior of every deployed unit. So when one robot learns, they all do. Analysts compare it to a hive mind, a decentralized intelligence that turns every machine on the battlefield into part of a collective brain. And just like drone swarms, these ground units are beginning to operate in coordinated patterns. In one leaked encounter, 2 robots flanked a Russian-held checkpoint, one drawing attention while the other moved in behind. It wasn't programmed that way. The AI made the decision based on terrain data, heat signatures, and past mission logs. This is the new frontier of AI warfare, ground autonomy. Ukraine isn't the only one testing these systems. The US has fielded robotic mules and armed RCVs. Russia has deployed Uran-9s, though with limited success. But Ukraine is the first to use AI targeting patrol robots at scale on active front lines in a real war. And they're not stopping. In late July 2025, President Zelensky announced a new $200 million initiative to mass-produce autonomous units under Ukraine's Army of Drones program, expanded now to include ground forces. This means hundreds more Sinitsa-type robots could hit the battlefield before winter. Some are being outfitted with rocket pods. Others are designed for med-evac, using AI to locate wounded soldiers and retrieve them under fire. One prototype even includes jamming systems to block Russian FPV drones from coordinating strikes. Each new model builds on the last. Each one gets smarter, and each one reduces the number of Ukrainian soldiers risking their lives in close-quarters combat. But not everyone is celebrating. Human rights groups are sounding the alarm. Amnesty International has demanded a full investigation into Ukraine's use of autonomous weapons. The UN has called for new restrictions. Their concern is simple. When a machine decides who lives and dies, what happens when it gets it wrong? Ukraine argues that every strike is logged, reviewed, and audited, that AI decisions are held to higher scrutiny than human ones, that these robots save lives. But even supporters admit we're entering dangerous territory. Because once you deploy a robot that can kill without asking, you set a precedent. Russia could do the same. So could China. So could anyone. And the battlefield gets even less human. For now, Sinitsa patrols continue across the Donetsk and Zaporizhzhia fronts. Operators watch from mobile control centers. Analysts monitor performance logs. Engineers tweak targeting algorithms after every encounter, and the machines keep learning. They roll through mud and ash, scan ruins with unblinking eyes, process the geometry of war faster than any soldier ever could. They do not fear, they do not hesitate, and they do not mourn. This is not the future. This is today, and if the machines grow fast enough, there might come a day when the front lines are walked only by robots, and we're just the ones watching them do it. Because in the war for survival, the side with the smartest weapons wins. The implications stretch far beyond Ukraine. If battlefield robots prove successful here, they'll be exported or copied quickly. Defense contractors from NATO to the Indo-Pacific are already racing to develop similar systems. The logic is simple. Why risk human life when an algorithm can take the bullet? We could see a future where every military base trains AI units alongside infantry, where tactical decisions are run through machine simulations in real time, where armored vehicles are no longer driven, but tasked. This changes not just how wars are fought, but who fights them. Imagine a war where no human ever steps into the line of fire, where opposing nations deploy swarms of robotic troops, each guided by independent battlefield AI. Engagements happen algorithm to algorithm, and when it's over, only metal lies broken on the field. To some, that sounds like progress. To others, it sounds like a horror film. Because once you remove the human cost, you remove the human restraint. What's to stop a country from launching a full-scale offensive if no soldiers will die? What ethical compass guides an autonomous machine once it's in the fog of war? And can we really audit its decisions after the smoke clears? Ukraine's robots might be the first, but they won't be the last. And while today they are tools of defense, tomorrow they might be something else entirely, something colder, faster, and far more dangerous. The genie is out of the bottle, and war, as we know it, will never be the same.